The following portion of Daytime is sponsored by Achieva Insurance Agency.
If you're on Medicare or close to 65 and getting ready to choose a Medicare plan, it can get confusing with all the options that are available. Joining us with a guide for understanding those options is Nicole Green with Achieva Insurance Agency. Welcome, Nicole.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming. Fill us in. Who qualifies for Medicare, first of all? And if there's someone watching who's close to Medicare age but still working, what should they consider if they have the option to choose Medicare versus their group plan? Which is better?
So Medicare is for those individuals that are 65 and older, and also for individuals that are under the age of 65 that may have a qualifying condition or disability.
And what about if somebody is close to 65 and they're still working and they have the option to stay on their work plan? Should they choose Medicare instead?
So, you know, that's a personal decision that they would need to make, but a few options would be there. So if they are 65 and they're working, question to ask themselves is, do I have my spouse with me on my group employer plan? If they do and their spouse is under the age of 65, then they may want to think that through a bit, because if they were to go onto a Medicare plan, their spouse would be without insurance. And so Medicare is an individual plan. So that's one of the things that you would need to maybe consider. However, if they are 65 and they are on their group employer plan and it is them, it's just individual, then that would be something that they would definitely want to get in front of a licensed sales representative to explore their options. What are they paying on a group employer versus what they would pay if they chose the Medicare route?
Exactly.
And then make the best choice for them.
Are there any major changes that you would say seniors should know about?
So there's a lot of changes, right? We have changes every year that go on with our health insurance, but one of the major changes would be the Inflation Reduction Act, and that took effect at the beginning of this year. And what that means is if a senior goes into a pharmacy and they may be hit with a higher deductible that they're used to from the year prior. In the event that that does happen and they're confused that that has happened, they're not sure why they have to pay a little bit more than they paid the prior year, that is a time where they would definitely need to get in front of a licensed sales agent, because we can explain to them exactly what's going on, their payment options, and to help them, again, make the best choice for them.
That's good to know, because I feel like so many people may have questions about Medicare plan options. What does Achieva offer in that regard?
So we pride ourselves and we focus more on educating, because education is key. Education is knowledge. So once you educate someone on the A's and B's of Medicare, there's so many moving parts. You have Medicare A and B and C and D. You have all of these parts to where it could be very confusing for someone just turning 65. And so we focus on educating why is this happening, what do I need to pay, and then making, again, the best choice for them, because Medicare is not a one-size-fits-all. So what's more important to you may not be as important to me. And so we'll go over those options, and then again, they'll make the best choice that fits their lifestyle.
So are those consultations free, and how are you different from those companies that you see, asking beneficiaries to call now?
Yes, our consultation is 100% free. We will definitely go over your options, plan options. Again, make sure that you're well informed as to what your choices are. Think about it. If you're sitting in your front room, you're over 65, and you see that commercial. Okay, you pick up the phone and you give them a call. Now you're speaking with someone, you don't know what they look like, you don't know their name maybe. You say you sign up for a plan and you hang up and you have an extra question. How do you get back in touch with that person that you spoke with? Do you remember their name?
Right.
So that's the difference there. We're local. Achieva has been in the Tampa Bay community since 1937. We are committed to serving our neighbors. And so that's one of the reasons, again, why we want to make sure that we're educated, that we're educating the consumer, so that, again, making the best choice for them. I can't stress education enough, because at the end of the day, you want your insurance to work for you, not the other way around.
Nicole Green, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here. If you'd like more information, visit achievainsurance.com or call 844-629-1921. Daytime will be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by Achieva Insurance Agency.